This is our community. Farmers, including all who work on farms, and our customers. The health and safety of our community is always a top priority, but requires renewed focus to prevent COVID-19 in our state. The virus spreads from person to person through everyday actions like coughing, sneezing, yelling, talking, and laughing. Even touching a contaminated surface may cause infection. People that have the virus may not feel or look sick, but still be able to spread the virus. So as a community, it's important that we do everything possible to stop the spread. It all starts with adapting your farm operations to protect you and your workers. Here's what Washington State requires of farm employers. First, if you're feeling sick, now is not the time to tough it out. Stay home. Everyday employers must check each person's temperature and recent symptoms, such as coughing, difficulty breathing, fatigue, and body aches. A temperature of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit or higher is considered a fever, and that person must stay home. We all need to cover up. Farmers must supply everyone on their farms with appropriate personal protective equipment, such as face masks. Masks must always be worn whenever another person is present. Physical distancing means people must stay 6 feet apart, whether harvesting, taking breaks, and packing. If keeping 6 feet apart is not possible, other protections are required. Consider gloves, goggles, barriers, and ventilation options. Clean hands are important. Hand washing stations must have soap, water, paper towels, and a garbage can. In outdoor areas, portable hand washing stations must be placed within 110 yards of those working on the farm. Hands must be washed for at least 20 seconds when arriving at the farm, before and after breaks, after eating, after using the restroom, and before leaving for the day. To stay healthy, it's important to avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with your hands. Hand sanitizer does not replace hand washing. Instead, hand sanitizer must be provided in high-touch, high-traffic areas, like a vehicle or a doorway where a hand-washing station is impractical. Regular disinfection of surfaces is required. Employers must assign and train an employee on how to properly clean and disinfect. Disinfect surfaces, tools, and equipment, such as door handles, vehicle steering wheels, countertops, and knives at the start of each workday, before and after breaks, and between uses when equipment is shared. Use an EPA-registered disinfectant and follow the label for proper dilution and use. Every farm needs to have a COVID-19 response plan that outlines what to do if someone is sick or showing symptoms. It would include things like make sure ill employees stay home, shut down and disinfect of all areas where an ill person has worked, notify employees of possible known exposures, plan for when to inform the county health department. Remember, every employee has the right to refuse to perform unsafe work due to COVID-19 hazards without the risk of losing their job. Finally, farms must provide educational materials and training in a language understood by workers. Find materials and information on Washington State COVID-19 requirements. Visit agr.wa.gov/coronavirus. And remember, we are a community. Let's take care of each other.